Guys. Okay, so somebody up yet? Welcome. I have like 5. I get now a 10. Gotta be slow. Oh god, it's slow as fuck now, isn't it? Wait, let me guess. My thing's doing a freaking update, isn't it? It was like my the timer's only doing like 5-second intervals, which is weird. It never does that. It usually counts up seconds, not 5-second intervals. I'm doing an update, and I am. And I don't want it to do the update. So it's going to have to stop because it's going to slow down my internet and it's going to completely bring me to a halt. Hey, Alter, what's up? Right now, I'm trying to get my computer to stop doing an update because I think it's going to be slowing me down badly. I'm kind of afraid. And I'm also working on something else for my other channel. So I'm multitasking again. I'm multitasking like I usually do. Uh-huh. Yeah, I figured you would like to talk about it because you're always asking about it. Hey, Kamen Rider, what's up? Okay, I'm just gonna take you off of battery saver. I'm trying to get my computer to go a little faster because I'm willing to bet good money it's probably choppy on both of your ends. Again, I'm really sorry about that because it's trying to do an update. I'm trying to stop it from doing the update. It's fighting me on it. And at the same time, I'm also working on processing a video that I have to do that's put up for my other channel. So yeah. That's good. Comment, I'm glad. And yes, Alter, this means we do get to talk about the history of the Rabbids. Well, okay. Since you know more about them than I do, I just remember them from that Nickelodeon series and from the couple of Rayman games. I knew it wasn't going to take it. Yeah, I could not stop the service. Yeah, no duh. Of course I couldn't stop it. Because it didn't want to. See, the only downside is that I don't know the entire history of the Rabbids, and it is bothering me that my it's doing like in 5-second intervals, which I don't know why it's doing that, but it is bothering the crap out of me though, guys. But yes, basically we're talking about the Rabbids. That is the goal of today's podcast, this week's episode. And I am sorry that I missed last week's. Again, I did tell you guys that I would probably be missing last week's episode because of family stopping by. So we did have that happen. No, I do have some good news. I start a new job this week. This coming week, I start a new job. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I start on Tuesday. I have orientation on Monday, and my first official day will be Tuesday. So I have a new job. Yay! For Raving Rabbids, there was the original idea for Rayman 4. I thought the Rabbids were the antagonists in Raving Rabbids. I thought they were the antagonists. I know they were annoying in their TV show. You know, let us all remember that they had a TV show. Nickelodeon had greenlit a CGI animated TV show for the Rabbids. Well, look at the Minions. How are the Minions created? They were just throwaway characters from Despicable Me. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we want more Minions. We want to see more of the Minions. And that's how we ended up getting. Well, yeah, that's how Ubisoft's mascots were born. Well, look at, like I said, look at the Minions, because then that's how the Minions came to be for Illumination. All of a sudden it's, hey, we have this really cool idea for a character, so let us go to town up. But I'm going to look up, because believe it or not, I actually don't know a lot about the Rabbids. It's ironic. I don't know that much about them. So with the help of my handy dandy tablet, I call her Samantha. So this is Samantha, my tablet, it's a Samsung. I call her Samantha. And Samantha has to be plugged in, because Samantha's charging back up, because her batteries were running. Her battery's running a little low today. So Samantha's charging up. So, yay! Yes, this is my tablet, Samantha. I call her Samantha. Thank you. I'm actually excited for it. I'm going to be working in a call center, and the best part is, I'll actually get to be me. Now, I doubt I'll be able to have my boobs on, but I can at least wear my earrings. I couldn't wear them at my old job. I can at least wear them. Hey, Isaac. Welcome to the show. This week we're talking about the Rabbids from Rayman. It's Alters. Basically, this is the episode for Alter, basically. Oh, wow, there's a Rabbids invasion. Hey, Alter, did you see the Rabbids invasion? It's like a 60-minute episode. It's up on YouTube. Rabbids experiment, Rabbids invasion. It was put up like in July, I think. Okay, it centers on the titular fictional species of mischievous rabbit-like aliens who speak literal gibberish. Yeah, there's like a 1 hour long video that was put up of that. Okay, they were initially introduced as antagonists in the Rayman series of games. The popularity of the characters, aided by various viral videos and media appearances, led Raving Rabbids to become its own separate franchise, dropping the Rayman name as of 2009's Rabbids Go Home. The success of the Rabbids characters led the developers to create more games in the franchise, eventually leading to the removal of Rayman from the branding entirely. So basically, they were able to branch off. They're literally Ubisoft's Minions in a way. This is like the Minion equivalent. It's Illumination's Minions, but for Ubisoft, which is actually really cool. Did they cross over with like Mario too? Because I thought they crossed over with Mario at one point. Well, yeah, they were before the Minions, but I'm saying they're basically Ubisoft's version of the Minions, basically. Let's see here. They've gone on to appear in other expanded media, such as a TV show, a feature film. They had a feature film. They had a 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 film. Alter, why did you tell me they had a film? They had a film. Oh, they had a film. They had a film. That's cool. They had a film. That is so neat. There's a film. Let's see here. As well as making guest appearances in other Ubisoft's games. As of July 2019, the series has sold over 20 million units worldwide. A film adaptation is in development by Lionsgate, Ubisoft Film and Television, Mandeville Films, and Stupid Buddy Studios. Oh, Stupid Buddy Studios. I know. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, that one sounds familiar. What did they make? What did they make? Stupid Monkey. Oh God. Oh, it's Seth. It's Seth Green's. That was Seth Green's. So he was going to distribute it, but instead Lionsgate's doing it. Okay. No, it's Stupid Buddy Studios. According to it's in development by Lionsgate, Ubisoft Film and Television, Mandel Films, and Stupid Buddy Studios. And Stupid Buddy Studios used to be formerly known as Stupid Monkey. I remember Stupid Monkey. I don't know if it's the production company or not. They do animated series and web series. They're a private company. Yeah, founder was Seth Green, Matthew Sinrick, John Harvatine the fourth, and Eric Towner. Honestly, that is a good question. What the hell? Well, okay, they're the ones that basically do Robot Chicken. Yeah, like Robot Chicken, Titan Maximum, Super Mansion. By the way, bring back Super Mansion, you jackasses. It ended on a fucking cliffhanger. Bring it back. I still want that series to come back. Buddy Thunderstruck, whatever the hell that is. Hot Streets. Crossing Swords. Okay, that's weird. Summoner mode. Okay, they did MODOK. God help them at that point. Ultra City Smiths, Santa Incorporated. Again, God help you on that one. Duffy and Friends, Rhonda Who Lived by the River, OMG Earth, Micro Mayhem, Filthy Animals, and Super Bango. Aha. Web series. Network, they have their own YouTube show, or at least had one. WWE Network, there's some more YouTube stuff. The Grand Slams, Creo Transformers, Bratz, Lego Scooby-Doo. WWE, Instagram, YouTube comedy, they have Blark and Son, and Alabama Jackson. Stuff I've never heard about. I don't know, so I'm trying to find out here. Specials, okay, feature films. Okay, it just says Rabbids, TBA. I am not seeing anything here about it. Okay, here we go. Rabbids film. Just have to go. Oh, I just have to go further down. Okay. No, I'm an idiot. I just have to go further down. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, so here's what they have down. Hey, Optimus. Good evening. Well, it's evening for me. Good morning for you. In early 2014, a live-action animated film based on the franchise was in the works by Columbia Pictures. The following year, Sony Pictures Animation joined in. It was supposed to aim for a late 2016 release, but reasons are unknown why it did not get released during that time. My guess would be money. Kind of think, wasn't that about the time the TV series was starting to tank? When did it air? When did it come out here in the States? Well, partnership TV series pilots. 2013. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely say probably about the time that I'd say probably about the time of the series. Where am I from? I'm from the US, southeastern PA. Let's see here. However, in late 2019, Ubisoft signed a deal with Lionsgate to produce the Rabbids movie instead, with Todd Strauss Schulon in talks to direct the film, with Todd Liberman and David Huberman as producers, along with James Altman and Margaret Boykin. It is being developed by Lionsgate, Ubisoft Motion Pictures, Mandeville Films, and Stupid Buddy Studios. Okay, so it's being developed. So they're developers for it. So, okay, they're developers, basically. So that's actually not bad. I could see that. I could for sure see them being developed. I mean, keep in mind they did really good stop motion CGI. You had MODOK, which actually wasn't bad. Oh, I have no freaking clue. I think Lionsgate at this point has their hands in so many pies it isn't funny because they still want to come out with another Power Rangers movie, which I think is idiotic because literally just of how bad the first one did. I actually remember trying to play the demo for that at Walmart a few times, and I sucked at it. Legit. The demo level that I played was the part where they're on the island and you have to distract the T-Rex. I could not beat that part to save my life, and I tried. That was my entire like childhood. I would go to Walmart. If my mom was taking something, I would go back to electronics or toys, and I would just like if I'm back in electronics, I'm just playing the demos. That's how I played the Incredibles game for the longest time. I know. I can't believe that. It's already been a year. But, believe it or not, this past Monday, it was 1 year since I had started working where I used to work at, and Thursday was my last day. And now tomorrow is the 1 year passing of Jason David Frank. And still, we don't have Legend of the White Freaking Dragon. They could have came out with that. Stupid writer strike. I would imagine it too, but remember, to be fair, they caused chaos in their own TV show. Just by existing, they caused chaos. I remember that. And they have like a massive bit of information. I mean, they have some backstory to these guys. Like you have the Rabbids. They're wild rabbit-like creatures. They like to cause havoc and mischief on Rayman's world, the human world, and others. And they're gibberish speaking and yell "Blah!" whenever they experience adrenaline rushes. They were originally the antagonists, however, due to the increased popularity, they became protagonists in Rabbids Go Home, two noble Rabbids who first appeared in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's the one I was thinking of. I knew there was a Mario crossover. Are Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach. I knew there was a Mario crossover. I remember the Mario one. I remember that. I remember us talking about the Rabbids crossing over with Spyro and Crash. I do remember that. Because Crash and Spyro had crossed over themselves. I do remember that. Let's see here. Okay, but they do have a lot of games here. You have Rayman, Raving Rabbids has started. Came out for Windows, Xbox 360, PS2, Wii, GBA, and the DS. There's how the GameCube wasn't on that. But yet PS2 and Xbox are. What the hell? Raving Rabbids 2 came out for Windows, the Wii, and the DS. Raving Rabbids TV Party came out for the DS and the Wii. Rabbids Go Home was Windows, the Wii, and the DS, with Rabbids Lab being a Wii and a WiiWare game, which, yeah. Elmer Fudd gets annoyed with Bugs Bunny. And half the time he doesn't even tell Bugs Bunny's in disguise. And he gets annoyed by Bugs Bunny. The Rabbids, that was driving nuts. Let's see here. They actually had some iOS and Android games. That's cool. Rabbids Heroes and Rabbids Crazy Rush, both probably gone by now. They crossed over. They had like a DLC then on the Switch. Mario and Rabbids Donkey Kong Adventure. That's pretty cool. There's a couple. There's one that came out last year. I can't believe it's 2023 yet. Yeah. There's one that came out last year. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. And there's 1, 2, 3 DLCs for Mario plus Rabbids. The Tower of Doom, Mario and Rabbids, The Last Spark Hunter, and Mario and Rabbids, The Rayman in the Phantom Show. He doesn't need the rabbits to screw up his plans. Acme's been doing that for years. He doesn't need the rabbits to screw up his plans. Acme's been screwing him for years. Come on, Acme's been screwing him for years. He doesn't need the rabbits to screw up his plans to catch the Roadrunner. Acme's been doing that for years. Acme was the corporation, basically like Acme Cartoons, but Acme is the place in the Looney Tunes universe where you can buy all your stuff. Mostly Wile E. Coyote would buy Acme products like Acme's rocket launcher, Acme's slingshot, Acme's suit of armor, Acme's dark hole, Acme this, Acme that. It's basically the cartoon studio. Acme, I think it was like Acme Pictures at the time. But Acme basically, it's an inside joke. Like everything from Acme sucks. In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Marvin Acme was killed. It was the whole plot of it was basically the head of Acme Studios, Acme Pictures, died. He was murdered, and they had to figure out who did it, but they were framing Roger Rabbit for it. In the warehouse was like a whole bunch of different Acme products, like Acme's, I think it was like a punch gavel, the singing sword. That was actually one of my favorites. The dark hole, which basically is like a black hole you just put up against the screen, put your hand through, stuff like that. But it was like a massive gag, especially for Looney Tunes cartoons. For Wile E. Coyote, he would buy Acme products, and the Acme products always crapped out on him. One way or another, they would just not, they wouldn't work. Let's just go, they wouldn't work. And then it would crap out, burn out, cause him to be harmed or injured, and all the fun stuff just kept happening to him. The poor guy just kept getting royally screwed more times you can count. And it's honestly, it was funny. Okay. If Wile E. Coyote couldn't catch the Roadrunner, what makes you think that gibberish speaking Rabbids could? My best friend from high school, he and I, for the years, were trying to figure out how to catch Big Bird. And, yeah. It's basically it. We could never figure out a way to catch Big Bird. I'm like, just put a pile of bird seed in the middle of the road with the sign that says free seed. And then just wait till a truck comes by. But, yeah. How do we know they don't run Acme? I mean, seeing as everything keeps blowing up in Wile E. Coyote's face, I could definitely see the Rabbids running Acme. Maybe they do. They might have stock in it. It might be a rabbit that's in charge of Acme. Which would actually be funny. That would be hilarious, actually. Yeah, I've seen the movie more times than I care to count. That's kind of where my namesake, because my female name's Jessica. And I picked that name from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, after Jessica Rabbit. Plus, I like the name Jessica. But I've seen the movie a crap ton of times. And I remember a lot of it. I like the movie as a whole. The only copy of it I have is a VHS copy, and I don't remember what I did with that. I never was able to get a DVD of it, which sucks, but still trying. Okay. Wile E. Coyote couldn't even take down a Roadrunner. He couldn't even beat Bugs Bunny. He couldn't beat Bugs Bunny. There's no way he's going to take down the Rabbids. He couldn't beat Bugs Bunny. I know somebody that said the same thing. Somebody was talking to her about old movies and cartoons, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit came up. And she legit said the same thing, that she probably would never be able to watch it because it would probably be too scary for her. If I would still be talking with her, I would actually say, hey, I'll watch it with you. I don't mind watching the movie, but I don't really talk with her that much anymore. So there is that. But it's, when you're a kid, I can see how it would be scary, but if there's somebody there, it's not entirely scary because you could just have them, be there to comfort you, essentially. Virtually, yes, they are. Because how many times they get the crap beat out of them in their own show where they were basically destroying themselves? They can fall off. They could fall off of a massive roof and live. They're nuts. Now, Isaac, you're not exactly wrong. It is scary to some people. There are people that were scared by Judge Doom. Even Christopher Lloyd did say the same thing. There were some people and some kids that did see the movie that said they were a little scared of Judge Doom. And he got that. That's what Judge Doom's character was. He was supposed to be the scary sort of, I'm the anti-hero. I'm the one, you're supposed to know I'm the villain, but you don't know why I'm the villain yet. When it was revealed that he's actually a cartoon that is gone psychotic, that is where I will agree. Yeah, that is a little freaky. That will scar some people for life. I won't argue that. You will never hear me argue that. And there are some people that I will agree, yes, he is scary, but he's scary by design. It's his design to be that way. So I get it. Oh my God. The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator. And the Rabbids have to get it. The Rabbids steal the Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator. Yes, I can do voices, by the way. Oh God. The Rabbids meeting Marvin the Martian. Well, I never wanted to be scared so bad in my entire life before, but God, by God, that scares me. The Rabbids meeting Marvin Martian. Oh my God. Oh my God. You mean comic book guy from The Simpsons? I'll take that as a I will take that as an honor, thank you. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Yeah, I can do different voices, and one of them that I'm really good at is Marvin the Martian. Even my mom will admit that. But yeah, Isaac, if you're saying that I'm turned into the comic book guy, like from The Simpsons, I will gladly accept that. That's actually fun story how this podcast got its name. If you've never heard it, my one friend was recovering from facial surgery in February, and it would have been this past February. And her last day that she was in Boston, I was messaging her back and forth while I was here, and I had asked the question. I said, "Hey, what would happen if the comic book guy from The Simpsons would have a podcast? What would he name it?" And she goes, "Well, the name of his store is The Android's Dungeon, so probably something like that." And I'm like, well, way to think right outside, push right up against the box. And I kind of gave my idea, maybe he would call it the worst podcast ever. And then I looked it up because the name just stuck in my head then. So I actually have to thank my friend for the name for this because she's the one that inspired this. She inspired a lot of stuff in my life. And I don't think she'll ever really know that, how much of an inspiration she was to me. But yeah, but she was a lot of inspiration. But that's actually how this podcast got its name. Why it's called the worst podcast ever is literally an homage to the Simpsons character, the comic book guy. Worst podcast ever. I can do different voices. This is really cool. Those creatures stole the space modulator. My Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator. Those gibberish speaking creatures stole my space modulator. Yeah. Alter, I could see that so bad right now. I could see that legit. the Rabbids cross over. They stop being 3D, go back and become 2D, and they cross over with the oh god. Oh, come on. No, I'm actually good at doing voices. And the comic book guy is one that I like doing because I've actually done that. Because when I was doing my rant videos, I actually did that where I went worst show ever. And I would try my best to do the voice of the comic book guy. Oh god. A gibberish speaking Tasmanian devil meeting gibberish speaking Rabbids. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the episode of Pokemon when we were just following the Pokemon, and no matter what language you're watching it in, it's subtitled. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Subtitle City. Gibberish. What do we know about it? I mean, the Rabbids have their own language. It is literal gibberish, but what does it mean? What does the gibberish mean? That's the problem. Oh man, no, them interacting with the Looney Tunes. I could see them interacting. Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, Tasmanian Devil, Marvin the Martian. I could definitely see them interacting with them. But for the Tasmanian Devil, you would have to have subtitles because you would not be able to understand what either of them are saying. So either you're going to go with having neither of them speak any form of English, or they are essentially, at least for the life of me, just doing with their actions alone. The Rabbids crossing over with Daffy Duck. Okay, he's already got to deal with Bugs Bunny. Don't give him any more problems. All right, bye, Alter. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Isaac, what do you mean they crossed over with Teen Titans Go? The Rabbids or the Looney Tunes? Let me get some I gotta get my chapstick here because it's dry as hell in my house right now. What do you mean they crossed over with Teen Titans Go? I mean, everything's crossed over with Teen Titans Go. Freakazoid, Beetlejuice, Thundercats Roar crossed over. The original Thundercats kind of crossed over. You had the original Teen Titans crossed over. What hasn't crossed over with that abomination of a show? No, I mean that. That show's an abomination. I will never have anything good to say about that show. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how good it gets. You can literally come up to me and say, hey, the show's gotten a lot better in like the last, let's say, 5, 6, 7 months. I will look right at you and say, I don't care. It's still crap to me because as far as I'm concerned, it is still crap. It's a crap show. Oh, okay. That makes sense. At that point, it was everything that was owned by Warner Brothers. I thought you were saying like they crossed over intentionally with them. Okay, there we go. I want to light a candle. It's getting a little. I want to light one of my candles up here. Yay, little tiny fire. Get a little extra warmth. Oh, I know it's an abomination. I stand by what I said when the show premiered. When Teen Titans Go was originally pitched, we the loyal fans of Teen Titans thought that we were going to get a continuation of Teen Titans. We thought, okay, Teen Titans Go is going to be the next level. So like, because we were left with that god-awful cliffhanger, I do not buy Trouble in Tokyo as the series finale, even though that's technically what it is. I don't buy it. And we never heard jack squat about series again. And then Cartoon Network goes, oh, Teen Titans Go. I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to get Teen Titans Go. So we're thinking Teen Titans Go, it's going to be the next continuation of Teen Titans. It's going to be really good. It sucked. The literal first episode, the animation style is completely different. The character designs are completely unwatchable. And there's an episode that is so mind-numbing, it is permanently stuck in my brain like rats in a house and mice in a house. I can't get rid of it. It is that goddamn Waffles episode where Beast Boy and Cyborg do nothing but say waffles the entire goddamn episode. Waffles, 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 waffles. I felt my brain cells dying every second I was watching that episode. I felt my brain cells shriveling up in my head. And it was on a Saturday morning. Saturday morning cartoons were already limping to the barn as they were. And this is not what you get. Okay, the Teen Titans Go is the worst thing that could have ever been made by Warner Brothers for Cartoon Network. They would have been better off just giving us a 6th season of Teen Titans, giving us, the fans, what we wanted, not this train wreck of a shit show. But they never listened to what the fans want. As far as they were concerned, it's, oh no, you don't know what you want. We know what you want. We are you need to respect what we have to say. What we have to say is this: you don't know what you want, we do. You have to listen to us. That's the problem. We listened to you. Don't even get me started on we're going to hold season 6 hostage if you don't come and see the Teen Titans Go movie. Isn't it the Nick All-Star Slam? I know that I know Nickelodeon came out with that because they came out with theirs, and then legit. Hey Crown. By the way, hi Jeremy Animations. Hi Crown. Okay, it is their All-Star Brawl. Yeah, I've heard about it because this film was really funny. So legit. Nickelodeon comes out with theirs. They put SpongeBob on the front of it. They put all their other characters, all the other IPs they still have the licensing for, front and center. And I'm not even joking about this. Like, not even a few months later, Cartoon Network announces, oh, we're having the Cartoon Network All-Star Brawl. And I'm like, what? Yeah, because Nickelodeon pulled this, so Cartoon Network's like, hold my beer. They legit. Somebody came up to Cartoon Network was like, hey, Nickelodeon's making a fighting game with all their IP characters. So like Super Smash Brothers Melee is doing, like what Nintendo's been doing with Smash Brothers. And Cartoon Network's just like, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I'm going to take care of this. Hold my beer. Goes over. Cartoon Network All-Star Brawl. I'm like, really? It's WB characters, Cartoon Network characters. And I'm like, seriously, you guys had to have a dick measuring contest for that. It's literally the same concept. It's IP characters that you have the rights to, and we're going to put them in a fighting game. Cool. What's differentiating yours from Nickelodeon's? They're the exact same, just with your IP characters and Nickelodeon with theirs. Yeah, basically, they just ripped off Super Smash Brothers, which is essentially what their plan was. I mean, granted, Nickelodeon came out with theirs first. They did announce theirs first. And then Cartoon Network's just like, whoa, wait a minute. What's this shit? They're coming out with this? Hold my beer. Hold my beer. I'm handling this. They went gangster on their ass about this. I mean, just like imagine it. If anybody ever saw the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode wherein Aunt Viv was about to flip out on the cops, that was Cartoon Network. You get Nickelodeon being like, hey, we got nothing. Hey, would you mind calming down? It's fine. And then all of a sudden you got Cartoon Network going, oh, hell no. It's on. Let's go. I have used ChatGPT. common. I have mixed relations with Chat GPT. I have done, I think it's like Mid Journey, I want to say, or um there was one that I used, like an AI image generator, but I never really got anything good out of it. I just used it for fun. But I have used Chat GPT, and I have I have very mixed feelings about that, because what I used it for really didn't help much, and actually gave me a few months of headaches. So, yay! Yes, rest in peace to Cartoon Network. They died. They're done. They're fucked. They have nothing left. They ran out of ideas years. Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. They ran out of ideas when they got rid of. Sorry, not even when they got rid of. When they brought on Thundercats Roar, they ran out of ideas. Right then and there, they ran out of ideas. You know what? I will go off on Cartoon Network. What the hell? I will go off on Cartoon Network. I should do an entire new rant video on Cartoon Network, and I probably will when I'm done recording this. But oh, it's not dead. Oh, it's not dead. Cartoon Network can implode, could sink to the bottom of the ocean, dry hump the carcass of the Titanic, and Teen Titans Go will not die. It'll go over to HBO Max before it dies. That's the sad thing. Oh, it's not dead. That is essentially Cartoon Network SpongeBob at this point. But no, I will go off on a tangent on Cartoon Network, because I will do an entire rant video too, but I'm going to go off on a tangent on Cartoon Network for a moment. So allow me for this. You had a wonderful premise, 24 hours of cartoons, no live action, no stupid other crap, no news, no weather, no sports, just cartoons. You integrated some decent things into it, like racing. You had like there's like a racing event that you had to buy a Lunchable, and you could get a racer. If you racer wins, you get a prize. You gave interactive entertainment with Toonami, with Magoozy, with Master Control. You had great ideas. When Cartoon Network decided and looked at itself as like, hey, we don't want our shows to be longer than 11 minutes long. We don't want to have 2 11-minute episodes sandwiched together anymore. It has to be one solid 11-minute episode. That's it. That's what you get. When they started doing that, they dropped their fan base tremendously. Because at that point, why should I bother watching Cartoon Network? It's one 11-minute episode. One. That's a new episode, 11 minutes long. Great. I could go watch 2 episodes of a Nickelodeon show and still get 30 minutes worth of entertainment. But then Cartoon Network decided, we got to test the waters a bit. Okay, when I was in 2nd grade, they came out with Big Bag. And they did try they did try. I will give them this in the 90s, because they were still finding themselves. They did try to come up with new ideas. You had like an early morning kids block on Sunday mornings. That's where the Big Bag was. I liked that. I really did. But then you have, and I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to say this, and I mean this. From the bottom of my heart, I mean it. Okay? Because they decided, we need to make live action shows. You had an entire section of live action programming. Destroy, Build, Destroy. I don't even remember half the other crap, but I just remember that one with Andrew WK. They're freaking CN real crap. And they're like, this is what we need to do. This is the future of Cartoon Network. No, because it failed miserably. And then you backtracked on it, got rid of it. You ceremoniously took it out back and shot it Old Yeller style, which thank you for doing that at least. But then you bring out the audacity of start making 11-minute episodes. When your fan base was used to having 22-minute long shows, 2 episodes for 1 block. no, we can't do that anymore. We have to make this more binge-worthy. Fine. Fuck it. Who cares at this point? Try your luck. At that point, I was aging out of your demographic for the day-to-day stuff. I was more Adult Swim, Toonami, and things like that. But then, and this is the part that boggles my mind, you have essentially the greatest lineup of shows you are ever going to get with this new direction. You got rid of CN City. You got rid of all the old shows prior to this. So no more Courage, no more Powerpuff Girls, no more Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. You made sure that all of those ran their runs and ended. And then they came out with the newer shows. They got Adventure Time, regular show, Steven Universe, etc. Okay, those were the shows that they got. They had essentially, I'll throw Chowder in with that too. I will sadly throw Chowder in a bit with that, but he actually did get 2 episodes instead of just one single. He had 2 episodes per show. But you essentially had what was a very good block of programs. And what did you do? One 11-minute episode. Great. I tuned in to watch the first episode of Steven Universe and Adventure Time, and I'm like, hey, this is cool. Where's the next episode? Oh, we're sorry. You only get one 11-minute episode now. Huh? Oh, no, CN won't do shit. No, if you want a really good if you want a really good Ed and Nettie continuation, go check out Peach Creek here on YouTube. They have an episode up. It's like the continuation of Ed and Nettie. Basically, it's fan-made, fan-animated, and it is lovely as hell. Go check that out. That is well worth seeing. It's only 1 episode so far, a few mini-sodes, but it is well worth checking out. And yes, Isaac, who cares about Teen Titans Go? I sure as hell don't. But I will roast their asses in a minute. But you had Steven Universe, you had Adventure Time, you had regular show, you had decent programming. Steven Universe goes into season, what was it, like season 5 or 6, I think? No, the season 5. That's it. Season 5. Right before the end of season 5 hit. So I'm talking before the Steven Universe movie, where we had the time skip. We're talking the end of the basic part of it. So the end of season 5. Prior to this, you're looking at this show and going, this is touching an audience we don't want with our network. They pulled what Disney essentially did. I used to like I loved Ed and Nettie. I loved Ed and Nettie. I actually remember watching the Big Picture show when it aired. It was a lot of fun. Crown, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. SpongeBob sucks on the same level as TTG. Sorry. It sucks on the same level. But with Cartoon Network, you had Steven Universe. This was a moneymaker for you. This show had potential to go long going. Okay, this could have been your main show for at least a decade. Okay? Oh, yeah. I never liked it. 1 episode. I watched the very first episode. I'm like, this cannot be the art style. This cannot be what they're doing. I'm like, maybe it's just a pilot episode and the next one will be. No, it was just as bad. It hurts me. It hurts me remembering that I had optimism like that. It hurts. But yes, as far as, I mean, they had Steven Universe. Cartoon Network had Steven Universe. They had a really good block of program. Okay. Adventure Time ran its course, obviously. And regular show ran its course because you have to wrap stuff up. But then you change it out with other stuff. Now, I will admit, OKKO was a good show. I only got to see bits and pieces of it, but from what I saw, I liked it. It wasn't bad. But when you got rid of Steven Universe, you basically told all of the people watching your network, this is the train we're on. If you like Steven Universe, get the fuck off. If you like Steven Universe for the message, there's the door, get the fuck out. That's what Cartoon Network essentially did. Yes, thank you. I forgot about those. Infinity Train got royally butt screwed by them. And that wasn't fair. You had a decent show that you could pitch to teenagers that don't want to watch Adult Swim. They literally had the show for the right audience, the in between. It's not too adult. It's not too dark to be adult, but it's not too campy to be for kids. Infinity Train was perfect for it. It's too dark for us. We don't want it. Get rid of it. Get it off our show. Get it off our network. It's too dark. We must be bright over here on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network is bright, colorful. Steven Universe spec. Get it out of here. It's too colorful. It's too colorful. We're colorful, but it's too colorful. Get it out of here. Craig of the Creek. Yep, I will agree. Mau Mau. Yeah, they could have been the next big three. You also had, I really hate to say this, but Clarence. I will give Clarence. I will legit say Clarence could have even been a contender. But what do you give the fans? What do you basically double down and triple down on? Teen Titans Go. I can't even say it. It hurts so much to say it. I feel sick trying to say it. Thundercats Roar. It's like bile in my mouth just trying to say it. But Thundercats Roar, you had that. That horrific of a show. At least, I will give Cartoon Network this. At least they had the decency to take Thundercats Roar out back and put it down. At least they had the decency to do that. I am so happy they at least had the decency to take it out back and shoot it. They took it out back like Old Yeller and were just like, I'm really sorry, Thundercats. Okay. There you go. All right, let's fix this. But the thing that pisses me off the most with Cartoon Network, and they can't deny this either, okay? Aside from we're going to cross over Teen Titans Go with the original Teen Titans, really piss off the fans. We're going to hold season 6 hostage of Teen Titans if you don't go see Teen Titans Go to the movies, which got its ass handed to it its opening weekend by a movie that was in theaters for 3 weeks prior. That was its 3rd week in, and it still whooped its ass. No, what gets me is the entire episode where Thundercats got rebooted and the Titans are flipping the hell out over it. It was Teen Titans Roar. And they're flipping out over it only for Lion-O, the actual Lion-O, at the end of the episode to come down and go, anybody that doesn't agree with how shows are rebooted have a poop brain and poop opinions. Really? Really? Okay. So essentially what you're telling me is that because I don't like how you're rebooting, and especially in that episode alone, when you get to right before the end credits, you have Thundercats 2011 Lion-O next to Snarf, who is next to the bones of Panthro, because the actor that did the voice of Panthro in the original 1980s version of Thundercats passed away. How do you pay homage to a guy that lent his voice to a character that kids loved? Here is Bones next to the most annoying character ever created. The 2011 Snarf didn't talk. Do you see why the 2011 Thundercats was a lot better? Snarf didn't talk. Snarf didn't talk. No talking Snarf. The show's immediately better by at least 50 points. Anime style look, way better. But then don't forget, because I will agree with you, Isaac, Cartoon Network was so good back in the day. Even in the mid-2000s, when they were trying to change up their programming block to meet the changing demographic, we got a lot of decent shows. We had gotten Code Lyoko. We had gotten a lot of like newer Warner Brothers stuff. They were trying to integrate more anime into their network because they knew that that's where it was. That's why we had Pokemon for the longest time on Cartoon Network, which I appreciated that, by the way. That was so good of you guys to do. And then, and I'm going to stress this point. So we had decent stuff, and then all of a sudden, you drop Symbiotic Titan. Okay? Symbiotic Titan was by far one of the best shows Cartoon Network ever had. Ever! Like, legit, it was one of the best shows ever made. Why did it get canceled? Was it because they lost the rights? That's one story I've heard. Was it because the ratings sucked? No, not even close. That's not even close. We have one possible, one no chance in hell. No, you want to know why it got canceled? Because they couldn't secure a toy deal. You canceled a show that was so good that made people think that for its tones and everything else worked because you couldn't get a toy deal. Look, there are people that love Ben 10 Alien Force. I didn't like Ben 10 Alien Force that much. I liked Omniverse better. I'm sorry. I liked Omniverse because I liked the art style in Omniverse. Yes, it was more colorful. Yes, it was a little more humorous. Considering that you have the original Ben 10 series that was all right. Okay? The original Ben 10 was good. Alien Force was too dark as far as I was concerned. It's like, look, okay, I get it. Ben's edgier. He's older. He's now 6 years older than he was in the original. And all hell's breaking loose. It's a little darker. I get it. But this was more of a show of you went from childhood friendly to I'm now driving a car and I have to go to work and I have parents at my ass because I can't get an A. Why do you think I like Omniverse more? You gave us the lightheartedness that the original had mixed in with the action. Oh no, that's pretty much like 90% of Cartoon Network's programming right now is Teen Titans. Hold on. I'm almost sure that's actually all of their programming block is just Teen Titans Go. I'm almost certain of it. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that right now. Hold on a second, because I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain Teen Titans Go is like 90% of the programming block right now. My God, just pack it in. You guys fucked yourselves. Really? According to Wikipedia, on July 9th, 2023, it was announced via Twitter that the Cartoon Network Studios Burbank building closed its doors on August 1st, 2023, with all operations transferred to Warner Brothers Animation. That's just horrible. Hey, Alter. Welcome back. That's horrible. They closed the Burbank studio. Oh, that's cool, Alter. Because it's the only show they have left at this point. Nah, they got done to death with that Scooby-Doo movie. What is there? Tom and Jerry, really? That wouldn't be a good matchup for them. That's not a very good crossover. She's good. She misbehaved a bit today, but otherwise, she actually has been behaving. She did really good last week. To a point. She scratched my boob last Friday. My one aunt loves her. My one aunt came up last Friday. She absolutely adores Twix. We had to get pictures of her. She absolutely adores Twix. But yeah, she behaved somewhat. She's doing good. She's just a little she's getting uppity and antsy. It's just, yeah, Isaac, Twix is my cat. Yeah, I like that idea too. That could definitely work. I could see that being a thing with the Rabbids and the Looney Tunes crossover. That could definitely work. Well, no, they closed. Cartoon Network closed the Cartoon Network studios in Burbank, so their Burbank office is closed. And they just merged in with Warner Brothers. So it's more or less we're just going to be over here doing this thing. Since Warner Brothers pretty much owns like 90% of what Cartoon Network's smoking at this point anyway. But CN wants to go on strike, go for it. They could cross over with like the Looney Tunes show, the one where Bugs and Daffy were roommates. I could see that. Then again, and I did say this years ago, and I stand by it to this day. I could actually see an Ed, Edd n Eddy remake with the art style that we've had for Teen Titans Go. I could see a remake of Ed, Edd n Eddy with that because it would work for their style. No, Johnny Bravo's dead in the water, and it has to stay dead in the water. There are way too much legality issues, way too many problems. No, Johnny Bravo stays dead. Flintstones crossing over with the Rabbids, though, would not be a bad idea. I could see that. Oh yeah, Isaac's Cartoon Network went downhill fast. I'm starting a new job this coming week, but with my aunt wanting to get this place and this stuff settled, I am more or less trying to make sure I'm going to have a roof over my head versus getting anything fun to play. So probably not. Plus, I don't have a system to play it because I do emulation games, so I really don't I don't play newer stuff, unfortunately. Sadly, that's what it is for me. I don't play newer stuff. I could see them taking over Bedrock. Then again, how do we know that they didn't? I mean, they can kind of live forever. How do we know they didn't go back in time? This is why you watch YouTube? What, for me? I mean, I do have a crap ton of rant videos I did, and I am trying to get new stuff recorded. Trying being the key phrase in that sentence. Failing, but trying. But oh god. The Rabbids taking over. Did see that happening, and it scares me that I can see it happening. I can legit see that happening. I really can. Don't get me wrong, it does scare me a bit, but because you have to keep in mind there's got to be a reason why they're going back. Does of actually that killed a lot of interest in a lot of their characters. Was that okay? I was checking my Twitter quick. I didn't go online today, so I was checking some stuff quick. Yay. Yeah, I think we had discussed that in one of the other podcasts. I think we actually discussed that when we were talking about Scooby Doo. I think when we were talking about Scooby Doo a couple weeks ago, we did talk about that. Oh god, the world of the Jetsons. Yeah, the future that didn't actually exist. Let's go with that. Oh, cool. Neat. I was having an issue with Fetch, so I'm kind of happy that they fixed it. Supposedly. Because I no, not dual. I won't do that yet. Because I had uploaded a receipt and it's like, oh yeah, no. But yeah, they probably write Astro like what they would do to poor Elroy. Okay, there we go. Yep, they did. 1,752 points that I got from the thing. Yes. You still didn't register that Lipton tea that I bought, though. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to argue that one. I'm not going to argue it. I at least got the points for the other stuff. I'm not going to argue it didn't load up the thing right. I at least got the points for the other stuff. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to argue it. I at least got the points. I'm not going to argue it. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with that. Points all that matters. That's all that matters to me. Oh yeah, they would be destroying him around. God forbid what they would do to poor George. Elroy and Judy, Jane. I could see the Jetsons just completely being destroyed by these little nightmares. I don't even want to say robotic, by these little nightmares. God forbid that they would like get out into the world though of the Jetsons, like not just stuck around the Jetsons themselves, but like they get to alter what they would end up like getting towards Mr. Spacely. They would destroy the cogs. They would destroy the sprocket towards Mr. Spacely. They would destroy the cogs. They would destroy the sprockets. They would destroy he'd probably try to get him to go over to Cogswell to destroy the cogs. All right, that would actually be funny, actually. I could see them destroying the cogs, actually. I could see Spacely going, I want these creatures to go over to Cogswells and destroy the cogs for me. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, you'd go, Jetson, get these things over to Cogswells. You know, this is the thing that I never thought of, though, and I wish they kind of would have just did like I wish that Robot Chicken would do a spoof of it. But what if Spacely and Cogswell actually just like combine their businesses together? Like Sprockets and Cogs. Which in all honesty kind of seemed asinine considering that they were. Yeah, never mind. To be fair, the Rabbids could destroy Bedrock without having to do much of anything. They just have to scare the dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs would basically just rampage everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, they would. That 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 they would. I gotta figure out what to talk about next week. Next week's Thanksgiving. What should we talk about on Thanksgiving? Any thoughts for what are, aside from how tired everybody is from Black Friday, because God knows everybody's gonna be out shopping at like 2:00 in the morning, and it's gonna be like, I've got to get this, I gotta get Pokemon, come on, where are they? No, where's that Tickle Me Krusty? Oh, they would completely just massacre Jellystone Park. Poor Ranger Smith. All right, Alter. See you later. I kind of feel like I did. I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. We could do that. We could talk Cartoon Network next week. That sounds like an idea. We could do Cartoon Network next week. I think, let me check. I think I might have already done Cartoon Network, though. I mean, part of me thinks I already did, but I'm not 100% sure. But part of me thinks I did. Home for Infinite Losers episode. Let's watch that. I still remember that I have my orientation I got to do on Monday for my new job. Got to get Spartan's fiance to come by and help me with that because I know I'll break something. I know I'll break something. I have the spark plugs. I've had the spark plugs for like 3 years. For almost 3 years, I think I've had spark plugs. I'm just terrified to try to do it on my own because if I do, I'll break something. But I'm just not comfortable trying. Look, I fixed the fuel pump with the damn thing. Okay, I fixed the fuel pump. I have replaced the battery. I have replaced the magnetic coil. I have done a few things to that car that I would normally not have been comfortable doing. The spark plugs, I will find someone else to do it for me because I'm not comfortable doing it. That's just shit out of me to try. Wow, that video got made promises. Oops. Oopsie, my bad. Oopsie. Okay. There we go. I forgot to put up that 60-second rant. That was my bad. It doesn't take long to upload those when I condense them, but I honestly forgot. That thing has legit been sitting in here for a month. For over a month. That has legit been sitting here for over a month. That has legit been sitting in my queue for a month. I'm an idiot. All right, let's see here. Talk about Sentai, Goosebumps, Scooby-Doo, Hell of a Boss, Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons Theories. That one was a lot of fun. Annoying Things, General Chatting, Bad Game Decisions, Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, Digimon. I swear I thought he did Cartoon Network at one point. If not, that will be next week's. Adventure Brothers, Simpsons episodes and JDF memories, Games That Won't Die, American Tokusatsu adaptations. Can't believe how many of these episodes I've done. Weird anime series, viewer's choice. Disney, YouTubers, music. That one that I accidentally ended after a few minutes. Star Trek, Nickelodeon. Okay, I did a Nickelodeon one. Okay, to be fair, I did a Nickelodeon one. Did I do Cartoon Network, though? Toxic Fandoms, Power Rangers, Viewer's Choice again, because I stupid and didn't have an idea of what to do. I ran to Okay, I did one on cartoons. Wow, I forgot about that. Let's see, food items, movies, video games, Twilight anime. And Simpsons. So, no, I have not done Cartoon Network. Okay, so, well, why not? Cartoon Network will be next week's episode, everybody. So, tune in next week. I'm going to talk about Cartoon Network. We'll be ripping that a brand new asshole. And before that, I will be recording a rant video for it. So, yeah, look forward to that. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Bye, Isaac. It was a pleasure to have you here. And I will catch you all next week on the worst pod. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.